try to lose them in the dark. Colors bleed together, and I can't run any faster. It will end before it starts. And I'm up against a wall. How can it be growing taller? I'm high on adrenaline. I see the world burning in a vision. Hands up as you fall, don't know anything at all. Hands up as you fall, spinning faster. Hands up as you fall, don't know anything at all. Hands up as you fall, spinning faster. Feel it in my veins, no drugs can do the same. Blood in the wind. Is this what we created? Where have we started? Did I lose my mind? I'm up against a wall, on the edge, seconds till I fall. I'm high on adrenaline. I see the world burning from within. Hands up as you fall, don't know anything at all. Hands up as you fall, spinning faster. Hands up as you fall, don't know anything at all. Hands up as you fall, spinning faster. Hands up as we fall, don't know anything at all. Hands up as we fall, spinning faster. Hands up as we fall, don't know anything at all. Hands up as we fall, spinning faster.
If you wanna save me,
I was muted. What is up, internet? How's it going? I also have my speakers going, so you probably hear that. What is up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. We are here for episode 2, the 2-night premiere. We're on night 2 of Big Brother Canada 10. Who's ready? Nicholas, you're first. You're first, Nicholas. Welcome on in. How you doing? We've got some things to talk about before we actually get into the episode. We're still a few minutes away, about 5 minutes away from the episode, but I thought we could use this time to kind of catch up and talk about what happened last night. Well, howdy, stranger. How are you, Jen? Hope things are well. So, let's jump in to what happened yesterday. So, we saw everybody move in. They went in 4 house guests at a time. The first 4 house guests actually started an alliance. They're known as the Honey Bunches, or as I like to call them, the Honey Bunches and Oats. It was Jacey-Lynne, Josh, and Summer. So those 4 all went in, kind of started a first 4 alliance. This isn't new for Big Brother Canada. I feel like almost every season or every other season, in just Big Brother in general, there's always like those like, hey, yeah, like, let's just the 4 of us work together. Sometimes it works, most of the time it doesn't. Especially if you come out to like an early lead with like dominating stuff, things just tend to shift real quick for you guys. Especially there was the first 5 alliance with BBCan10, which is also something I want to bring up as BBCan10. The first 5 alliance, they were dominating the game until what happened? Canada's HOH. And that changed everything. Last night's episode, we also had a twist, right? So after everybody came in, we had the alliance, everybody's getting their gift bags, and all of a sudden the phone rings. And everybody's running downstairs, they're running, but they don't want to, they don't want to like act like they want it, but they don't want it. They act like they want it, but they don't want it. And like, they're running fast enough to just get ahead of maybe the next person, but not fast enough to get past the other guy. And meanwhile, of all people, Jay makes their way down to the phone first. Especially when they earlier came into the house, Summer and Jay found the phone. Summer goes, picks up the phone. She's like, hey, Arisa, you there? What's going on? Jay's like, nope, I'm out. See you later. I don't want no part of this. Yet he's the first one to answer the phone when it starts ringing. What you up to, Jay? Do you have second thoughts, or you're like, man, I should have answered that phone instead of Summer? I bet that's what he was thinking. The whole time he was like, you know what? I should have answered that phone. That's probably what I should have done. We got Raleigh up in here. How are you? Am I saying that right? Raleigh or Rolly? But what's up? How are you? So Jay answers the phone and he gets safety for the week. So he's safe. So that was a twist for BBCan10 on week 1. Potentially what they could be doing, because they keep talking about these twists from past seasons coming back, but being switched up a little bit. Big Brother Canada 2, the big twist of the season, was the Canada HOH. Didn't go over too well. Most people don't like that twist too much. Canada was able to vote for who they wanted to be HOH. Well, Canada was HOH, and they got to nominate people, and it completely turned up the house and changed everything up. So what if they come in and, just like with the last twist, nerf it a little bit, right? They made the first one to answer the phone is HOH into the first one to answer the phone get safety. Maybe they're going to nerf this one down a little bit too. We'll see. In Big Brother Canada, are the episodes live or only evictions in the US? So this one should be somewhat live, right? It probably is actually a little bit pre-recorded from earlier in the day. But most of the time when they say live, it's like on a tape delay. Like they usually record it a little bit early and then show it later. But yeah, tonight should be an eviction. We should see a live eviction tonight from the first week, but we'll see how it goes. As for expectations on who's going to be on the block, there were some stuff on Twitter that was posted, videos showing that maybe one house guest in particular could be in trouble. Ori fans says Canada rocks, taped a bit earlier in the day. Jen's loving Ori fans. Raleigh says this is Oh, Astro. Oh, what up? How are you? Gino is my winner pick. Gotcha. So new name and everything. All right. All right. Ooh, you're beeping. That means the episode is about to start. Let's see. Let's see here as I pull up the episode. Probably isn't up just yet. But let's see. Go here, here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's up just yet. What's that? Seems like it's still in a commercial. I've got like so many like backup links just in case one goes down. I got the other one ready to go. Oh, here we go. Give you guys a little sync up here in just a second. There we go.
Country.
Oh my God, you're gorgeous.
And it's working.
Stepped into the BBCan10 spotlight.
So here you can see from last night, they were entering the house four at a time.
Ready to play
They're just kind of
and
recapping what
willing to
happened
slay.
on last night's episode. Let's catch up with chat. Monty, what up, Monty? How are you? To be clear, I'm also an Ori fan. Yes, Jen, you're one of the biggest. Nicholas, will there be real fans? Real fans? Like, people in the audience? No, I don't believe there's going to be any audience people, except for maybe, finale night. I think finale night, they're going to have some people there. At least that's the plan, right now. But not as big as me, says Ori fans. JD, I need Kyle Moore again to win that power of veto. He could. He could. I don't even know if he's in trouble this week. He might not even be in trouble. Not open yet in Toronto for another week, I think. Yeah, so they're not letting anything in just yet. And I don't think they will have like regular fans. But I think for finale night, they might have a few things planned, some special guests and whatnot. What the? I don't even know how to describe what I just saw. Marty was wearing the loofah dress. Okay. Oh yeah, Arissa's outfit. That is pretty cool. I like it. He was wearing the loofah. He was wearing the loofah. So we didn't even finish our recap of the first episode, but Hermon is the HOH. 4 people are safe this week, including Hermon. You got Jay, Josh, and Moose all safe. Can't be nominated by Hermon. And that's pretty much where we catch up right now, is the end of the HOH competition. And it's funny because in all of his pregame stuff, he talked about how he didn't want to be the first HOH. He wanted to be maybe the second HOH. He comes out, wins the first one. Completely against what he says. Moose is very excited to be safe. Oh, you know what though, Moose? That could get you in trouble. Oh, everybody's names are on the wheel. Oh, that wheel's gonna do something. That wheel's gonna do something. So, Hermon winning HOH is usually a pretty good thing first week. Big Brother history has kind of shown, like, it used to be seen as like, oh, if you win the first HOH, you're a target. Now it's become, if you win the first HOH, you have to talk to everybody in the house at least once, and you can really start building those building blocks of an alliance, right? And getting people together, and you have your own private room where you can have talks. So it can really help set up your game moving forward. One of the interesting things is the idea of, hey, it probably is smart to get out the first HOH again, right? Like, if somebody goes and they wins the first comp, one, they've proven they can win comps. Two, they probably are starting to build an alliance. You might want to take that person out sooner or later. Usually the first HOH only really gets targeted if it's a disaster. Uh-oh, Jess.
I like that. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them.
Anyway, slap my wrist in a minute.
Like, when the people are like, how can you say that? Like, that is, we're like, how?
Is that what you say, unfortunately, because of other people's perception? Or, like, do you
Jess,
want to be in love
chill.
with
No, Jess, no.
Yes, because of other people's perception.
Interesting.
Jess is a lot. The way that they come.
Oh, no, Jess. Oh. You need to relax. You need to chill. Do more listening, less talking. More listening, less talking. Relax, Jess. Oh, God. It's an easy HOH. You get to know people, and you can blame the house for noms. Exactly. Right? Exactly, Jen. No. Oh, Profile, what up? How are you? Welcome back. Okay. We got some of the guys up in the HOH right here. We got Moose, Josh, and Hermon. He said, I don't want to get blood on my hands. This BBCan cast is way too animated, as if they're all actors. So they're always like that in the DRs, especially recent seasons. But I don't know. They're excited. They're having a good time. And they're just moved into this house with 16 other people. They're trying to stand out, but also not be too much. First weeks are always a little weird. People are always a little uncomfortable. Not exactly themselves. Hermon Enterprises is what he's calling his HOH. Oh, Melina and Hermon having a conversation in the HOH room. So far it looks like Jess and Melina could be potential nominees. This is not a great scenario for these two ladies. Yeah, I think Melina could be up there along with Jess, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Uh-oh, Kevin.
First tab, like, dude, you're out of here.
Oh, I'm not your target?
Yeah.
Then, thank you.
Yeah. You can stay a week.
Well, I'm gonna let you do your thing.
He's just going through one after another. Just threw Jess names out. Oh, they just threw Jess names out. Oh no, Jess, he wants the names. Give him names, Jess. Give him anybody. Anybody but you. Okay, she's talking about lions now and how they sleep 20 hours a day. Oh no, Jess. Why? All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Jess and Melina might end up on the block here. But potentially another target coming up. But more than likely, it's going to be one of them, too. Oh. This isn't looking good for Jess right now. This is not looking good for Jess right now. The table? What table? His table? Uh-oh. Here's nominations. I think, it was, because, like, this episode, right, is pretty much a whole week condensed down to one episode. So they don't have a lot of time, to really say much in this episode. So I think they're just going to give reasons for somebody to be evicted and then they're gone. So I think it's fairly obvious who's going to be nominated here. Melina. Melina is the first nominee. Jess. Oh no. Not good. Not good for Jess and Melina here. They're gonna need to win. They're gonna need to win veto. One of them is gonna need to win veto. Also, oh, you're ahead. You're ahead of me. Oh my. Oh my. Poor Jess. Jess has got some work to do if she wants to stay in this game. Oh boy. Poor Jess. Poor Melina, because I like Melina too. Vix, what up, Vix? How are you? Welcome on in. We just saw the first two nominees. It's Melina. It's Jess. Not looking good for these two. They're going to need to win veto if they want to stay in the game. And it's kind of sad because we somewhat know Jess. Jess is part of Bruno's Twitch community. And it doesn't seem like the week's going well. She could be the first one out. We'll see. When is the live feed open? I believe they open tonight. I believe live feeds do start tonight. They're free. If you live outside of Canada, all you need is a VPN, and you can watch the live feeds on bigbrothercanada.ca. So yeah, but I do think they do start tonight. Now, we're in our commercial break. We've got a veto competition still to go here. Hermon would definitely not want either of the ladies to win veto, because he'd have to then put up a third nominee. And with 3 people safe, he really is a small pool that you're looking at still, even with the full house. Yeah, oof. It all comes down to the veto on who wins. And I think they're still doing the rule where the HOH doesn't compete for veto. So that gives the girls a little bit of a better chance. But we'll see. Nicholas says, I'm from the US. Yeah. All you need is a VPN. I recommend Nord or Hide My Ass or what's that other one that was pretty good? But any VPN is really good. You don't have to go crazy spending, you know, a whole bunch of money on one. But don't use a free one. I don't recommend the free VPNs. They're usually a little less reliable, we should say. I did say hide my ass. That is a VPN. HMA, hide my ass. It's a VPN. Did you watch last season Big Brother Canada? Yeah, I did. Watched it here on the channel actually, all the way through. From premiere to finale. Yeah. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think it was one of the best Big Brother Canada seasons. Period. Not even like, oh, in the last few seasons. I think it's up there with like season 5, season 1, season 2. It's one of the better seasons. I really liked it. Great cast. A lot of good mix of strategy and messy gameplay, which I liked, right? So you got a little bit of both. Resync, we literally just came back for a commercial break, so here we go here. Who's going to win the veto? It's weird. They went all out with all the other rooms, but the bedrooms are very basic. Like, the bedrooms are almost just basic wallpaper. It's like that vinyl sticker they put on the wall of dollar signs. But I guess that's where everybody's going to be sleeping, so they don't need, like, big bright lights or anything like that. Okay, so Kevin and Melina have a bit of a connection here. Interesting. I don't like HOH not playing in veto rules. I like the idea behind it. I just don't think it works well, right? The idea is that the veto gets used more, but it ends up not. Kevin's just like, I'm pretending to be very boring, very vanilla. I don't know if I love or hate Kevin. I don't know if I love or hate him.
So
Oh
I want to go
goodness.
extend an olive branch to Hermon because I just need to gain
This is like
some
some
context
Squid
from him
Games
as to
music
why
right now.
he's perceived me that way. Hi.
That was straight up Squid Games. That was straight up Squid Games. Uh-oh. 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 Jess is having a fight with the HOH.
And I don't want to interrupt you.
I felt like when I directly asked you a question, hoping for a direct response, I didn't get a direct response. I just felt like it was calculated.
None of that was fluff. None of that's calculated. That's straight up honesty, my friend.
Oh, gosh. Jess, this isn't a good idea. This isn't a good idea, Jess. Oh, Jess, no. Jess needs to win this veto. Yeah, right? Just be quiet. Oh, Hermon just called this one of the top 3 most awkward conversations he's had in his life. In his life. Not inside the Big Brother house. In his life. Oh my gosh. All right, what kind of veto competition is this? They're in spandex. There's balloons everywhere. I'm guessing they're going to have to pop balloons or something. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's season. It's like a throwback to season 1. Nice. And it's funny because we always make fun of this one for being like the cheapest. It was like the cheapest competition they ever had in Big Brother Canada history. It was thumbtacks on a belt and balloons. And it was like, this HOH competition costs like $3.50. So now they have to pop balloons, find balls, and then complete a veto puzzle. All right. They're off. Start popping. I like that they're bringing back like old competitions and old twists and throwbacks to past seasons. Being at it is the 10-year anniversary, even though season 8 doesn't really count. It's cool to see like these like kind of, I wouldn't necessarily call this one a fan favorite, but I like it. Who's the host of the veto? That's Moose. Moose is the host. Jacey-Lynne is really liking, who is that? Josh? Or no, I think that was Gino. Jacey-Lynne was gawking Gino. They're full on hip thrusting these balloons. What was the worst Big Brother Canada twist? There were a couple bad ones. The Twistos one in 3 was really bad. Canada's HOH was pretty bad. I also feel like worst is also a little subjective too, because for example, I don't like the way they did the black hole veto in BBCan 5, but it didn't end up really like doing much other than nothing. I don't even think he really used it. at all. But it seemed almost like the rules didn't matter. If that makes sense. That's why I don't like it. All right, is everybody on their puzzle? I think everybody's on their puzzle now, trying to solve this veto puzzle. She's close. Oh, Gino's doing pretty good. Jess is doing pretty good. Oh, Jess. Jess is doing really good, and Gino are both doing really well right now. Oh, Jess is a couple pieces away, I think. Jess wins veto! Woo. Jess, you... I think Jess really needed that. I think Jess really needed that. I think she really needed that. Have you ever got a copyright check? Yeah, every so often, but that's kind of why I can't show everything, right? I usually do pretty well of towing the line on what's fair use and what's not, even though technically I think what I do is fair use because it's always just portions of it and it's not like the whole thing. And part of copyright and fair use is that they wouldn't just be able to watch this and not the episode and get the full thing. It's a thing. But now will she be the forever pawn? Possibly. Definitely possible that that she could be the forever pawn, like the pawn star. But she's also shown that she can win competitions. So do you necessarily want to put somebody on the block all the time when they're just going to take themselves off? And then you have to put a third person up? So maybe the fact that she was able to pull herself off here gives her a couple more weeks as long as she can, you know, make some friends in there, make some alliances. Why the fuck does HOH not compete in the veto, or was there a punishment on Hermon? So the way it works in Canada, they started this in 7. I think it was BBCan10 they started this. HOH doesn't compete in the veto. It's only the 2 nominees and 3 random house guests. Only 5 people compete. The idea behind it is if the HOH wins the veto, they're more than likely not going to use the veto. So if the HOH can't win the veto, that would give a better chance for the veto to be used. Right? Because it kind of got to the point where, like, the HOH will put 2 people up, the veto would be 1, and it wouldn't be used almost constantly. So they wanted to, like, switch it up and make it harder. It hasn't really worked out that way. If anything, it kind of made it the opposite, where people still just do whatever the HOH wants. But I like the idea. I like the idea of doing it, right? Like, trying to make it so that the veto gets used more. But it just didn't really work out. I think part of that is being it was BBCan10 and the pretty boys were running everything and they won everything. It kind of got to that point where it's like, yeah, well, no one's going to use it because they already have it set up the way they want. There was never really a problem where they needed to. Just the person I want out with a passion, and it looks like I'm getting my wish. Of course, I never win with this show. You're not a Jess fan. You're not a Jess fan. Here's the problem. I kind of know Jess a little bit. I kind of know Jess a little bit. She hangs out in some Twitch chats that I also hang out in. And I was excited for her. She got herself in a little bit of trouble, but winning that veto. Let's go, Jess. So now, who does Hermon put up? Give you guys a little sync up.
Do you know what the largest province is?
I just learned that Canada had lakes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Stephanie's geography knowledge is maybe a 3.
Stephanie is, seems like she's not the brightest bulb. Not the brightest bulb in the bunch. She thinks the Pacific Ocean is next to Newfoundland. Now she's saying it's the Arctic Ocean. Oh boy, Steph. JD, what up, JD? Wait, so who is Hermon's target then? Now it could be changing. Now it could be changing. Actually, let's update this here. I totally forgot I could do this. Totally forgot I could do this. I think Hermon is now planning on putting Gino up. Or Kevin. Oh, they might throw Kevin up. Interesting. All right. Let's see if this works. It worked. So, currently, Jess and Melina are nominated. Jessica won veto. Now, there's going to have to be a replacement nominee. Let's see who this ends up being. Sounds like it might be Kevin. And it will be either Kevin or Melina going home, but we'll see. Where is who from? Every woman in that house should go after Gino. Big Brother Canada 10 wiki has not been updated. Oh. Obviously, Jess uses the power of veto on herself. Who's he putting up? Probably Kevin. Kevin. Oh no, Kevin. I don't know if I love or hate Kevin. I still don't know if I love or hate him. All right, let's do this. Boom, there we go. Melina, Kevin nominated. Jess, your first POV winner. Was Kyle Morgan in the selection for veto? No, he did not play. He did not play. It was Jay, Jessica, Gino, Melina, and Helena. Let's see. There we go. All right, so we're going to a commercial break. Kevin versus Melina. From what they were saying, is that Kevin seems to have the votes to stay and doesn't seem to have to worry about being evicted. Now, that could be a little dangerous, right? Where they go, hey, wait a minute. Kevin is liked by everybody now. And instead of keeping him and getting rid of Melina, they're like, why don't we just get rid of Kevin? Right? Why don't we just get rid of Kevin? Oh, come on, not Kevin. I don't want him to be like Cameron, right? not Kevin. There's so much potential with Kevin. But again, I also don't know if I love or hate Kevin. I don't know if I love or hate him. He grows on me a little bit every so often when I see him. It's like, you know what? I think I like Kevin a little bit more. But he's so annoying. It's a love-hate relationship that I have with him. Gino, Hermon, final two. Hopefully Melina goes out. Why does Kevin look like Adam from BB9? Oh my goodness. Oh. Let's see. Pull up a picture. Let's pull up a picture here. Hold on. Oh, oh. It's look, Kevin is a returning player. Kevin played in BBCan10. He's the winner of BBCan10. Yo, put some glasses on Adam. Put some glasses on Adam, and it's Kevin. It's 100% Kevin. It's oh, it's uncanny. It's uncanny how similar they are. Oh, that got me good. That got me good. Here's a sync up for everybody.
Find out what each of them are doing to stay in the game.
Only 3 people will ever know what it's like to be on the block.
Tears.
It really
tears.
Yeah.
I'm feeling super insecure.
And I hate that now we can't like really talk about it because it's like.
Well, we can. I will not use anything that you say here against you. Like I honestly like.
The nominee's talking.
Here, but
what do you two need to talk about?
Okay.
One of you goes home. Oh. Melina is sealing her fate right now. She's telling Kevin everything she thinks about the house right now. And he's going to take all this information and use it to bury her. Shane from Love Island is his name. Who's that? Love is Blind. Shane from Love is Blind. Who's that? Let me Google this guy. Oh. That guy's eyes are crazy. What is wrong with that guy? Ooh, this is a cool room. I don't think we saw that one. I was going to show you it, but it disappeared too quickly. I wonder. Uh-oh. They think Kevin's acting. But I think all this is going to do is blow up in Melina's face. I think Melina... I think Melina's... This is all going to blow up in her face and she goes home. If Tala doesn't come out of the 1919... Definitely they need Tala. They need Tala to come out of that door. I like the diary room setup too. I wasn't sure how I felt about it with no back to the chair, but with the background they have set up on it, it looks pretty cool. Oh, it's time for the vote. It's time for the vote. Oh, boy. You can see everybody all set up here. Kevin, Melina on the block. I love when they dip the lights. So, Nicholas, I don't know if you've ever seen BBCan10, but Tala was on BBCan10. Legend. Absolute legend.
At the end of the day, I do hope that you guys play a good, smart, and respectful game and not an easy one, because then you'll be in for a treat if you do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Melina.
That felt threatening. Did that not feel threatening?
Out of my comfort zone. I'm not even on my comfort planet, but I hope I've shown over the last few days that I'm willing and open to learn, grow, and adapt to help some of you. So if you think I can help your game, vote for me to stay, and I'll go beyond the furthest stars of my very small comfort zone to make it happen.
Thank you, Kevin. 13 of you are about to vote.
I'm on Team Kevin now. Kevin deserves an Oscar for that performance. I'm out of my comfort zone. What's going on? But here's the thing. I bought it. Watching that and not realizing, like, oh, he's manipulating. Like, you would buy that. All right, here comes Moose.
To evict Melina.
Thank you.
He goes Melina. Next to vote will be Dr. Josh.
Arisa,
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Melina.
Thank you.
Melina. Will it be unanimous or will there be a split house? Oh, here's Jess. Jess, this could have been you they were voting for.
Hi, Jess.
Hi, Arisa.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I'm voting to evict Kevin.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That's...
Oh, is there going to be a split? Is there going to be a split vote? I love me a good split house.
Your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict my girl, Melina.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's 3-1. 3-1. for Melina. Here comes Helena.
Vote to evict.
I vote to evict Melina.
Thank you.
4-1. So was Jess the only one not in on the vote?
I vote to evict Kevin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Jay and Jess have voted together. It's 4-2 Melina, and there's 7 more votes to go. Jacey-Lynne is a purple edit so far. She had a diary room during the veto where she liked Juno's butt, I think. So maybe not a purple edit, but peach emoji edit. Who's getting the purple edit so far? Who's like not talking at all? Betty. I haven't heard Betty talk once this episode. Not once. I don't think I've heard Betty talk since her intro video. Business B is not a booming. It's not a booming. Yeah, surprisingly Kyle. Kyle hasn't said much. Yeah, he hasn't said much at all either. Are you planning on watching new CBS show Beyond the Edge? And any idea if it's similar to Survivor? Yeah, I saw that. I'm interested in it. I'm definitely gonna check it out, right? Because it seems almost like a weird celebrity Survivor. Plus I really like the host, Mauro Vanal. He did like boxing announcing. He's worked with Strike Force back in the day when Strike Force was still around. He's done some stuff with the WWE. But overall, I just really like him as an announcer, and he's going to be the host of the show. Plus, there's a lot of really interesting people on there. Who's the coach? Used to be the coach of the 49ers, who's on there right now. Ray Lewis is going to be on there. Meta World Peace, former Big Brother player, is going to be on there. So yeah, I think it's going to be a fun watch. Also, Survivor starts up next week as well. I don't know how excited I am for the new season of Survivor. Last season wasn't great. Survivor Australia has been all right this season. Not the best either. All right, so I think it's sad to say we might see Melina end up going here. I wonder if I can do this. Let me see here. That work? Oh, that looks like it worked. And then let's add this. That's not what I want. Gino has voted for Melina. 5 votes for Melina. That should be good enough, I think. Oh, Marty over here. Marty over here speaking French. So it's at 6-2 for Melina. Here comes Tanisha. Kyle did not vote yet.
Vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Melina.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
That's it. It's official.
Melina is
will be heading
officially
home tonight.
evicted from the house. But here comes Business B. First time she's
Hi, Betty.
talking since
Hi.
the first episode.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Melina.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. She goes for Melina. She went with the rest of the house. Are you going to watch? I'll probably watch Survivor 42, but I'm not excited about it, if that makes sense. Like, hoping for the best, but we'll see. Stephanie also votes for Melina. So that means that Jay and Jessica were both on the outside of this vote. Let's see if Summer was on the outside of this one, too. No, Summer was in on it. So that's interesting that Jess and Jay both went against the house. Kyle up next. Kyle seems like he might be the last one here. Kyle also went Melina. What was this? He did the little like sheesh. He was like sheesh. What was that? That's what the kids do, right? Sheesh. Melina, you have been evicted from the Big Brother Canada house. I guess I can get rid of that now. Two of them did it. Who else did this? Who else did it? I didn't see who else did it. Melina's like, you better wish I don't come back. I have a pretty good feeling that they're not doing a jury buyback. Or will they? Also, I think we've established that each week is going to have some sort of throwback to the previous season, right? So week 1 had the HOH twist, which ended up being a safety twist. And then also the HOH competition that they turned into a veto competition. So that's 2 things they did as like a throwback to season 1 in week 1. Therefore, I would think in week 2... Oh, there's going to be a mystery door? Mystery door? What kind of mystery door? So week 2, I expect to be some kind of twist going back to season 2. It could be the Canada HOH, which maybe it's instead of Canada HOH, it's Canada makes somebody safe, right? Could be a Canadian veto. Canadian veto would still be a little, I don't know. But I could see like being a public vote for week 2. It could also be something like the Ika letter shredding, but it seems too early for that. Maybe if it was like later in the season, they might do something like that. Yes, backwards week. So I would imagine backwards week would happen maybe in week 3, right? Where not exactly like it took place last season or that season, but like maybe similar. I could see something like that happening. I don't know. I think they're going to have throwbacks to each season each week. I think that's going to be kind of the theme this season, right? And I'm here for it. I'm excited for it. I'm ready. Give me more. This is almost like a way for them to kind of like fix their mistakes from the past too. Let's go, Kevin. That is like Cameron made it through week 1. I've actually played Fall Guys with Cameron. He was a good, cool dude. What is it that he does now? He has like a really interesting job. And like it was something that like related to the pandemic, so he was like super busy or something like that, but he was a cool dude. Is there a reverse week in every Big Brother Canada season? No, so it only happened in Big Brother Canada 3 that I recall. I don't think it's ever happened another season. Also, my link just went down, so I'm just trying to see which one of my backup links. Oh, my link's back. Never mind. My link is back. Never mind. Week 5 triple eviction. Yeah, I think week 5 will be a triple eviction as well. Yeah. Let's see. Nicholas, are they going to do HOH today? I don't know if they're going to do the HOH today. They might. We might just find out when the feeds come on who won HOH, because they might have already played it, but not air it until, when's the next episode? Sunday? But yeah, Jess scared me today. Jess scared me. Getting herself nominated, having to win the veto. Oof. All right. We're back. Give you guys a little sync up.
The BBCan house is full of mystery doors, and the cool thing is you never know what's behind them. We'll be seeing a lot of them over the course of the season, including tonight. Let's head back inside. Hello, everyone.
Something's happening with these damn doors. Oh, is Kevin going to get to choose a door? So the house guest who survives the block gets to open a mystery door, but I don't think it's every week. Kevin has 3 doors to choose from. Keeves already. He's like, hey, let me open that door. So there's money behind these doors? One of them has $2,500. One of them has $5,000. He's picked a door. $500. $500. So I don't think it's going to be money each time. I bet at least one of the weeks. When they do this, it's going to be like a power or like their HOH or something, right? Like, I don't think it's going to be money every time. Yes, less of a target on his back for not getting like $5,000, because that would be like, well, might as well just put him up. He's already won money. All right, so we're not getting an HOH tonight. No HOH tonight, but next week, well, Sunday we'll get. Live feeds start tonight. Less of a target on his back. Live feeds tonight. Yep. I'd imagine they go live. They're either going to be live now or they'll be live after the West Coast airing of the show, which will probably end 8, 9, 10, 11, like midnight. Midnight they might come on, give or take, maybe 11. Sunday will be HOH. Wednesday will be veto. And next Thursday will be the next eviction. Good episode. Good episode. Kept us on our toes, right? We thought that Jessica was going to end up being in big trouble. She got out of it, right? They won veto, did a great job, and ended up not on the block. This is great news. This is fantastic. Tanisha also did the hand symbol. So Tanisha and Kyle are aligned somehow. Interesting. Maybe we'll find out more on the live feeds or the next few episodes. So if you want to know what happens on the live feeds tonight, get a recap of everything that happened, I will have a recap of the live feeds tomorrow, kind of going over, I guess, the premieres as well as what we find out on the live feeds tonight. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, if you like the stream, hit that like button. Thank you all for hanging out and watching. I hope you enjoyed and had fun. I know I did. Like I said, I will definitely have a video kind of recapping what happens tonight, as well as what happens on all the episodes, and we'll be back live for the next eviction episode. Once again, thank you all for hanging out, and I will see you all next time.